All right, and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here tonight with our Wild Beyond the Witchlight game, where our adventuring party has ventured into the Feywild in hopes of dealing with some hags that have been stealing stuff from people within the Witchlight Carnival. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and go over our weekly streaming schedule. We have here at DMS Adventures Tavern, we have our Monday Candlekeep Mysteries Monday, where this upcoming Monday we will have a campaign wrap-up as they have officially finished the Candlekeep Mysteries book. So join us for that. I have already received some of the what are you going to do in the next whatever, and you're going to want to hear it. It's pretty dang awesome. Then on Thursdays, we normally have our Team 17 Gaming Thursdays. This week, we will not be, this upcoming week, we will not be having that due to the holiday week. Then Friday, of course, our Wild Beyond the Witchlights, and Saturday, our Tomb of Annihilation, which tomorrow, our Tomb of Annihilation, we will still be going. So join us for that as the party becomes whole again and see what has happened since they arrived at Port Nanzaru. All right, so with that, let us go ahead and jump over to our Wild Beyond the Witchlight, where we have with us Echo, played by Tor.
Hello.
We have Deacon, played by Ragnarok.
Yeah.
We have Mason, played by Bill. We have Oberon, played by Cooper.
Hello.
We have Henar, played by Cindy.
Hi, everyone.
And we have Sapphire, played by Belinda, who will be here shortly. All right, so when we last left off with this group, you were within Bavlorna's cottage on the 3rd floor. You had decided to take a long rest here at Bavlorna's cottage, as you have dealt with the hag herself, and you found this magic room, or not necessarily magic room, but her storage room that had some magical items in it, including, but not limited to, the fact that you found a large frog statue that had through some investigation you found out was in fact a extra dimensional space, and you had reached in and some of you had gotten items out of it. And actually, it turns out that Mason and Deacon both ended up finding the lost items that they had from their childhood they found within Bavlorna's cottage. So, now that it has been a couple of hours, you guys have gotten a long rest, you all feel a little more powerful. And
Can I look for thieves' tools inside the frog?
you can look for thieves' tools inside the frog.
In case they have like super cool ones.
Sure. Go ahead and stick your arm in there, and you think about thieves' tools, and you think really hard, and all of a sudden you feel this cold metal, but also this leather feeling too, and you pull it out, and you see that it is a leather pouch looking, like the rolled up tools, and you see that it has a set of thieves' tools in it.
Woohoo!
Just regular thieves' tools, but thieves' tools nonetheless. They look, the container that it's in looks to be very nice. So whoever these belonged to previously seemed to have taken good care of their item prior to it getting stolen from them. Other than that frog, you also found the stag head skull, which you know is the skull of Clapperclaw. You found a porcelain jar made of vanishing white clay, rests on a wooden table. The jar itself has been painted to look like the legs of a chicken. You dealt with a wooden mannequin that had a helm on it. After having removed the helm and stepping back so that the mannequin couldn't actually hit Masan, you guys found out that that was a helm of telepathy. Yeah, so those are things that you have found in here.
Did somebody take that?
I don't believe so.
Who wants the helm of telepathy, guys?
It's really cool looking.
Yeah, not really something I don't like hearing other people's thoughts. It's weird and creepy.
So while wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts. As long as you maintain concentration on the spell, you can use a bonus action to send a telepathic message to a creature you have focused on. It can reply using a bonus action to do so while your focus is continued. While also focusing on a creature with Detect Thoughts, you can use an action to cast the Suggestion spell from the helm on that creature. Once used, the Suggestion property can't be used again until the next dawn. So it's kind of a cool helm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can take it. Just, I prefer my hat. Thank you kindly.
No, I
I
don't.
was say if I'm eligible to take it, I'd be happy to take it because that's in my bailiwick.
That's fine with me.
You're
Let's
right.
go with me. And Susan,
Thank you.
since I take a long rest, I decide to change spells again. And
Okay.
for Cantrip, Cantrip again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on cue.
And since we had so many that spell,
Mhm.
I figure we need some more damage. Or we help us with more damage. I take control of the dead.
Okay.
Participation.
Okay. As you guys have woke up and kind of getting ready to figure out what's next and how you deal with things, Deacon, give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, all right. Let me just get out my perceiving dice. And
So, perfect. Deacon, you see Echo is sitting kind of over in the corner, and as she does, playing with her magic, working on trying to learn some more stuff. And you notice that there's a couple of more spells that she's working on that you recognize from the Wheel of Magic that she didn't have before, but she does now.
Echo, you over there stealing the wheel?
No.
So if we go to your tent, not going to find a giant wheel-shaped thing underneath the cart?
No. But I'm gonna minor illusion the wheel. I got a pocket one.
We might need to take you to talk to the folks again.
They just want me to stop having magic. They're no fun.
Yeah, I don't know if it's stop having magic, but it's being a little less. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and look outside, start foraging for food. I assume it's gonna be dark soon.
I know I get too intense about magic with air quotes.
It's a little scary, scarier than I had.
You.
Hey.
I've seen the look in her eyes.
It's true.
That's why we keep me away from Catfoot now.
So,
she's gonna
Deacon,
polymorph him into something someday.
probably.
That's too temporary.
You go head outside, and actually, in the time that you guys took your long rest, that it is just before daybreak.
Yeah, perfect. And I'm gonna go. Let's see, is that fancy toad statue still here?
It is.
All right, I'm gonna ask it. Oh, great wise toad statue thing. I need me a fishing pole and some bait, a couple of hooks.
Okay. So you you stick your hand in the frog and doesn't seem to give you any of those things.
Well, hell. Anyone got a stick and some string?
There are lots of instruments and there's, let's see here.
Did the cook leave?
You don't know.
I'm gonna go see if the cook's still there and if by any chance they're cooking.
Okay. You head down to the kitchen and they are still there.
Bloody toes!
They are still there.
Hey!
Hey!
In the words of my friend, can we wrestle up some victuals?
Well, of course. Tell your friends to come on down. I'll make you something.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem. So you can all move down to the kitchen where Bloody Toes is, and you find that they are in fact cooking up a meal. And
Is it the hag?
it is not the hag.
That's good.
It is not the hag. You're not quite sure what the meat is, but you know it's not humanoid. I will give you that. It is not the hag.
Is it rabbit?
I don't believe you don't think so.
Not the rabbit matter.
I'm very concerned about his toes.
As long as you didn't put him in the food.
Bloody Toes is a she, by the way.
Oh, are Herbo's toes bloody?
As long as she didn't put him in the food.
Why would I
Not
do
into
that?
the hole.
No.
Yeah, you're the hag. I don't know. Bubble, toil, and trouble, all that fun stuff they do.
No, I figured I'd, be here and use up what supplies are left before I take off. And, you guys dealt with the hag last night, so I figured least I could do is cook you guys a meal. Figured you were around here somewhere. I was going to get food started and then head out to kind of figure out where you guys went and get you a meal. So I appreciate you coming down here and asking.
Much appreciated.
Now, if you want, it's not great, but there is alcohol in the other room. I mean, like I said, it's not great, but
Can't be any worse than the stuff I had last time.
I was gonna ask, is it the same?
it is the same.
It's the same stuff you had last
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I like alcohol, but I'll pass.
Yeah, I still got the taste of fungus.
You you see Bloody Toes come and walk into the pantry and then walk back out with a giant bottle of wine that is very clearly of dwarven descent. And you so get you guys down here. Yeah, it seems that they knew that you would probably turn that down, but they had to see what you would do first. And so they come walking back out with what is clearly a much better bottle of wine. And the biggest kind of shit-eating grin. And says, I told you it was in the other room. I didn't say it was in the distillery.
Yeah. I have had dwarven stuff before. They tend to make good stuff.
They do. As bad as the hag was, sometimes she did acquire things that were pretty good. I mean, when she acquired this, it was, it was worth it 'cause she didn't like the stuff, and so I ended up with it.
Yeah.
It was too
Very
sweet
much.
for her.
You come to work for her.
Shh. she brought me here.
So you were her slave?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
but not anymore. Thanks to you.
So you gonna stay?
Oh, only, like I said, only to figure out what I need to take with me, and it's just there's so many supplies here. I might as well, take some of it and figure out my next step. I hadn't really planned on being away. I figured I'd spend the rest of my days here with her, so I figured that she wouldn't let me leave, so the only way I'd get to leave was if she was dead, and I mean, not many folks, really try to do that, so.
Her being dead.
Uh-huh.
Do you know where her sisters are, or how we could get to her sisters?
Well, yeah, they're in Thither and Yawn.
How do we get thither?
That I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm sorry. I've never been there, so I don't really know. But I mean,
Did she ever go visit them? Do you know?
oh no, not at all.
Oh. So,
No.
something.
That's definitely not something that she would do. They don't tend to get along well, from what I understand. There's quite a sisterly rift, shall we say?
So they'll probably be happy we killed her.
Maybe, but also, she was their sibling, so there might be also kind of mad.
At the very least, we know that they're not going to just pop in. They're going to be expecting to get a message from her and then suddenly not get it.
Right. Yeah, no,
Buy us a little time.
That's true. They definitely. Well, I know that she communicated with the birds that were in the other room. That was how she communicated with her sisters. Send them back and forth. And her sisters would send her messages using other things, but I never saw what the things were. I just know that, something else would come and give a message. But
What if we take one of these birds and try to send a message and we follow them?
I like that idea.
I mean, this one's my friend. I say as I hold up the one in the cage that I took.
you give me a perception check.
This is gonna go great.
Totally great.
Okay, where's my sheet? I'm like, it's somewhere on here. There it is. Suffer. Ha. Perception.
It's just an empty cage.
I need to roll 20. Thank you.
You'll be fine.
Will I be though? I'm pretty
You
sure this is
will.
life or death sort of situation here, you know?
Uh-huh. So you look, and the feeling you get looking at this cage, friend is a really, really, really tough term to use. Friend is very generous and very, you're not quite sure that the bird agrees with your usage of the word friend.
Could I do an insight to maybe get a little more depth in that?
Okay. Sure. Why not?
It's got the fancy helmet now.
Just gonna incite the bird. Sure, why not?
Never mind. I'm inciting the cage clearly.
Uh-huh. The cage is a cage. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, if you'd like to try, you most certainly can try to send a message that way, but this bird does not seem super friendly to Sapphire. It's like if it wasn't in a cage, it probably wouldn't be next to her.
I mean, there's a whole room full of them, so.
Mm-hmm. True.
Let's go try to send a message and then we'll follow. If we're ready to go, that is.
Bloody Toast says,
Yeah.
I just finished making food.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
well then
we
let's
ain't got to eat yet.
eat and then we can do that.
Okay. So you guys all head over to the dining room. You have a pretty substantial meal. Like it's kind of funny because the food and options, there's lots of meats. There's mushrooms, there's some potatoes, there's some items that perhaps not quite familiar with, but they resemble some of the local vegetables from the material plains. Not quite the same here in the Feywild, but close enough resemblance to not be too worried about it.
They're biscuits.
There are, and they are glorious.
All right.
Yes. Of course there's. There's even as they bring out the food, the last thing that they bring out is this pot of what looks to be this white sauce stuff. And you notice that it has like these chunks of meat in it. And he says, she says, I don't know how you like, your food and stuff, but I had made this this experiment and I think it tastes pretty dang good, but I hadn't really had anybody try it because, well, the hag didn't really like dairy products. So we don't usually have like a cow or anything like that around. But this is what I call it gravy. It goes really good with those biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
Biscuits and gravy.
You
Yeah, it kind
own
of rolls
those.
off the tongue.
What?
I feel like I go ahead and take a big old heaping serving of it.
And
It smells nice.
it's really good. Not quite sure what meat they used for the sausage component, but it's seasoned really well. It's no lumps. It's glorious.
Yeah, well, all right.
And biscuits and gravy are now canon. All right. I love me some biscuits.
Are there any stones? Is the real question.
That is a good question.
Biscuits and gravy should always be canon.
Agreed. All right. Put that on the DMS Adventures Tavern menu. Biscuits and gravy, always. All right. So, with that, you guys are able to finish up your meal that Bloody Toes has prepared for you. And she actually even makes a bag of stuff for you to take with you. Some biscuits, some dried meats that they had made, some looks to be fruit and vegetables. You get pretty good supply pouch going. So definitely supplement your rations quite well.
Yeah, well, all right.
It's the least I can do for you, getting rid of her and freeing me. Now I don't have to listen to her anymore. And her weird
much
food
obliged.
choices.
Yeah, much obliged.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you, and good luck. All right. So you guys are going to the bird room. Is that what I understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so, what are you going to do when you go to the bird room?
Well, I suppose we just write a message and ask them to deliver it, right?
Yeah, I suppose. assuming they know where they're at, and will actually go to get there.
Do any of these birds seem smarter than the other?
Give
Yeah,
me
we don't want the dunce cap bird.
Give me a perception check.
The least derpy one you can find. Not the one with the club foot and the cross eyes.
These all look pretty derpy. They are taxidermied after all.
True.
They're all kind of derpy.
I mean, this one's at the head of the room. That means he's the smartest, right? He's right next to the window.
I don't quite think that's, well, who am I to say? Yeah, there we go with that.
Sure. So, if you remember correctly, above each of the balconies windows is the one to the top has the word Thither above the window, and the one to the right has the word Yawn.
Well, do we want to go to Thither or Yawn first?
Thither. For no other reason than it's in the description on Twitch.
That's a good reason.
Well, then let's go ahead and send this bird. Wait, which one's is this the Thither or is this the Thither?
To the top of the map.
Does anybody have any paper?
Oh, I think I might actually. Hold on.
And the world all comes
I
to
might
an end
too.
because the adventurers do not have any paper.
Who would
I
have
was-
thought to break?
Like, I don't have paper.
I have an ink pen and paper.
There
Aha.
you go.
Okay.
That's one of those things that unless you're a wizard, you don't always think to carry, and it's just funny because it's like, and then the world all ended because the adventurers.
Could I druidcraft paper because it is plants?
That's a stretch.
Druid might find paper offensive.
True.
Just saying.
That's true.
So what
No,
should
there's
I
a
write?
lot of wooden stuff.
What
I
would
don't
you
like
write
that
to?
at
What would you write to her sister?
Based on what Bloody told us, hey bitch, give me back my stuff.
I mean, that could work. I start writing.
Maybe a little,
I don't know.
little less combative.
Hey, bitch, give me back my stuff, please.
Yeah, that'll done do it.
I was just thinking that too.
All right.
Sapphire.
Dearest sister, I was always mom's favorite.
Sapphire, DM inspiration.
Yay!
We are all gonna die.
But it'll be glorious.
That's your word of the day?
Glorious? Yes. Yes, that is my word of the day.
Anybody have any way to track a creature specifically?
I mean, I done tracked a few things hunting, but I don't have any magical means.
I want to make sure we don't lose track of this bird, because it might be a while we have to follow it. Can we fit through these windows? Is that possible?
Nope.
Oh.
They are just big enough for the birds to fit through.
Huh.
Plus, how are we gonna know if the bird is even going in the right direction?
We don't.
So we can just follow this bird and take us someplace completely different.
Weren't we supposed to go back and see Clacker something?
Claw.
Clacker Claw? And you're
But
talking Sapphire?
True.
They do also don't feel too kindly towards us at the moment.
Yeah. I get killed.
Clapperclaw was supposed to be your guide to Thither.
Yeah, and then we pissed off the toads.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look and can I see Clapperclaw from here, or?
Give me a perception check, please. Nope. It's all misty out there.
I'm a little lower to the ground. Maybe I might have a little better luck with it.
Sure, I'll let you try.
I'm assuming it's nighttime because it's nice and misty, right?
Well, it's like early morning, like super early morning.
I say
But is it at least like semi-dark out? No, like
Nope.
bright.
Nope. Sorry.
Okay, I'll take my disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Tor.
How far away is he roughly, Clapperclaw? Last time we saw him, anyway.
I'm gonna give you the map of Downfall. And so you guys are here in the center, which is the hag's house,
Fair,
and
fair.
they're way over there. So at least 100 feet through misty area.
Well, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I woke up knowing the message cantrip, so I'm going to look in the general direction of where he's at, and since we are familiar with him,
You are.
just say, "Hey, we found your head. If you want it, can you come to the hag's house?"
Oh, so smart.
It's
He will respawn. And he will say, who is this?
Oh yeah, sorry. This is
New message.
adventuring.
New message, who this?
This is the people
cantrip,
we talked to you on the bridge. A blue one mostly was speaking to you. I was in the back.
Oh, yes. I got you. But I don't want to go to the hag's house. She's mean.
She's dead. I mean,
Oh.
that's not a problem.
Tell him you've been trying to reach him about his carriage's extended warranty.
You know what? So on that
His head's
note,
warranty.
completely out of character. Yesterday, in the span of 5 minutes, I got 61 blocked calls on my phone. Spam calls.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Like how? What did you
They
do?
were very insistent.
Same phone number. I'm guessing like an auto dialer got stuck and it just hammered over and over.
You were very popular for those 5 minutes.
Yeah, my phone dropped about 30 percentage points.
I mean,
Well, yeah. Okay. So he's like, but how do I get over there? I've never been over there.
You know where it is, right?
Yeah, in the mist.
You have to like walk on a wire. Does he have legs? I don't remember.
He does.
Oh yeah. You have to walk up the ropes.
Oh, that's what the ropes are for.
This place over here, is it okay, or
Place over
where
there.
we left all the
Where
dead
my-
bodies?
Where my person.
The palace-y type area where.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's really hard to tell what has happened in the now, at the very least, 10 to 12 hours since you were last over there.
We could maybe have him meet us in the balloon factory because there's a bridge.
yeah, but then we have to get past the toad. Actually, ask him
No,
how
don't.
us.
He could take the bridge. We can take this rope.
Are we friendly with the Duke here?
With the what?
Duke Ickrind?
No.
No, we were. And
Wasn't that? I know the king hates us, but
The Duke was eh. You didn't really have a love him, hate him relationship with him.
Isn't
thought we
he the
helped
one
him
who
put
had
out
the?
fire.
Isn't he the one we had to court with, and we joined his court or something?
That was the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you pissed him off. Oberon pissed him off.
whoops.
And you guys, in the process, pissed him off because you killed part of his guards and stuff.
When did that happen?
When you were changing into your attire to go to see the hag on his behalf, and Oberon was gonna go elsewhere because Oberon refused to join the court. And then
He was just looking for a place to hang out, and then everybody went after him.
Pretty much.
And then things escalated, and you guys killed some of the guards, and
Well, that was the other time I almost died.
Was I
Yes.
here for this? That doesn't sound familiar.
no, actually, I think you might have not been here for that episode.
Yeah, okay.
It was 2 weeks ago. I was
I
here.
gotta stop drinking.
You were hanging out, getting changed.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but they definitely took out some pivotal guards of the King's Court. So
Damn it.
probably not the most friendly of responses if you go back to deal with the king.
Damn it, O'Burn.
I actually may have also jumped the gun on that one and attacked first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't stay mad at you.
Wow, maybe Deacon's right. Maybe I do need to calm down a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right.
So let's not get killed.
Good plan. Don't get killed. Good plan.
But we helped the guy put out the fire in the balloon factory, so he should at least not immediately attack us if we try and meet there.
Hopefully. We can try.
Okay.
Let's go. Still taking one of these birds with me.
Okay.
Did Clapperclaw, he's not going to try and meet us? We're going to just try and meet him?
Well, he's big. I don't know how well he'd do on the ropes.
Oh, is he? I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I was
Think so?
envisioning him as a scarecrow.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a scarecrow.
He is a scarecrow. He is.
Yeah.
Yep. He is a scarecrow.
Oh, I thought he was like a big guy.
No.
Like a big...
Nah, he's a scarecrow. And he's missing his head, so we gotta bring him his head.
Well, he had a
Oh,
replacement
well
head.
then he can... Yeah, I thought he was like huge, so never mind.
No, he's this guy.
Yeah,
He's a pumpkin head.
Yeah, a gourd.
a gourd.
A gourd.
Alright, let's go try to see if we can do this without getting caught. So let's do it sneakily.
Yeah, all
We're
right.
going to sneakily go down this rope here.
Yes.
Mhm. So give me a stealth checks, please.
Does anybody
This,
have
I'm gonna go sneakily.
I mean, you know. I
Yeah,
could
I should be
try.
pretty decent at that.
Oh, hold on. Haha!
Okay. So you're gonna do pass
Yeah.
without a trace?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Do you have the you have a focus, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Sapphire. Oh, Sapphire.
Still a 14. It's okay.
Oh,
Clank, clank,
oh, Sapphire.
Clank, clank.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Blue clanky things. I feel like I remember this from somewhere.
Right? Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? Alright. So, okay, everybody else is a plus 10. Okay, so, let's see here. That makes, Masan a 28, Henar a 32, Deacon a 24, Echo a 21. Oberon, who are you enhancing, yourself? Or somebody else? Yes is the not correct answer to that question.
I mean, it could be.
Okay, yourself. Got it.
Your
I'm,
question was too flat.
I'm assuming that you meant, yeah, Cat's Grace. Okay. All right, so go ahead and roll your stealth check at advantage, I believe. Yep. Advantage on dexterity checks. Got it. It's like, there's two answers, and that's not one of them. Holy crap!
It's still a 19.
It is a 19, but also, wow.
We suck.
Y'all suck. Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I rolled a 14.
I know, but oh my goodness. All right. Thankfully, you do have the fog for cover for part of the way as you move across. And thankfully, it's a rope and not like, cement or brick or something, so there's not quite as much clank, clank, clank. There's still some. But no one seems to notice. Till you get to be about right there.
Oh.
And then you're out of the fog, and you're kind of looking around, and you see the two bullywogs that are working on this big balloon kind of look over and see you guys walking on the rope.
Are we walking? I felt like we were more of like, kind of like monkeying it,
No, it's wide enough and easy enough for you to walk across.
I'm not a tightrope walker. I'm very concerned about this.
It's like a good 1.5 to 2 feet wide.
So it's like a
Well,
rope
since,
bridge, not just one
Yeah.
single rope.
Correct.
But since Echo and I have been in the carnival and such, working with the acrobats, couldn't we give her some pointers on how to walk the rope?
You could.
And I can fly alongside to steady anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Oberon is my first buddy that I'm gonna help over.
Okay.
There. I'm very concerned.
That's fair.
I will yell tips to her as she is walking the rope.
Well, no, sneaking very well if you're yelling.
Oh, well, I will
You already
loudly
blew that.
whisper.
Exactly, that's
Loudly
why.
whisper.
It's connection to me. He's telling them to me, so that's why my stealth check was so low.
I have a
Mm-hmm.
pair of flags in my hand, and I'm moving my arms in different directions to indicate.
All right.
I
That
am
doesn't work.
control.
You're gonna do the baseball sign.
Yep.
Right.
So, thankfully,
Mhm.
between Echo flying, beside you, and Deacon's pointers and everything, everybody does get across and to the balloon factory.
At least they didn't shoot at us.
They did not. They did not, in fact, shoot at you. That is a true statement.
Why am I in the water? What did I do
Because
wrong?
I have to move you guys over.
I feel
Okay.
like if that's our measurement of success, then we need to evaluate how things are going with this mission.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Nobody shot at us, and I didn't start a fight. See, things are looking up.
Oh, Lord. I need to fish. When I fish, my mind is at ease.
Deacon, as you look over
Fishing
this
is
water,
Deacon's magic wheel.
as you look over the water of this, you don't think you're gonna find any really good fish in here. It's a whole lot of frogs. They probably not gonna find a whole lot of good fish in here.
I don't even like the taste of frogs. They're all skunky.
They're
They
all
do
froggy
not
and
taste
stuff.
like chicken.
Frogs are good bait. Just saying.
They are good bait, but they do not taste like chicken. That is a lie.
I would like to watch you put a hook through the Duke's lip and throw him out in the water.
Ooh.
I mean, he's kind of big. I might need a bigger hook. Yeah, I need some
Honestly,
more
that
rope.
sounds more like something I would do than Deacon would do.
True facts.
I'd probably be the one trying to stop her. Likely.
Once it was done, I mean, don't waste good bait.
That's true. It'd be like, but wouldn't we really stopping her? It'd be like, oh no, stop.
Careful with that, because she's going to talk to the counselor again.
But the counselor is Candlefoot, isn't it?
No.
I'm sure we
Okay.
have a carnival counselor that has quite the folder on Echo.
Have marriage counseling with, or couple counseling with Candlefoot.
I wouldn't suggest
Listen,
it.
I haven't killed him yet. Okay,
Okay,
give me some
Do we
credit.
need Dr. Oz as an NPC?
Yes.
We need that fella from that, what was that cartoon from the 90s? The guy who was always shaking? Dr. Katz.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Ooh,
say.
I like that. Dr. Katz is so much better than Dr. Oz. Agreed.
I think we need Jerry Springer in this case.
I was gonna go with
I'm
Dr.
fine.
Crash and Sniff, but whatever.
I'm fine.
At least we're not calling in Maury. There's no daddy issues here or anything.
That you know of.
I mean, to be fair, she did run away and join a carnival.
I didn't run away.
Okay, we gotta get Maury in here then.
Well, no, because then she's just going to be throwing chairs at him. It's not going to do much good.
It's true.
What you gotta do, man? If it.
I'm fine.
Are you fine? Are you sure?
Just having this impromptu intervention for Echo.
As you're standing in the balloon factory. Everybody give me a perception check.
Listen,
please.
you guys are starting the intervention stuff early because this is gonna keep going.
That's actually really fitting, Tor.
Guys, this is not our night. This is
So,
not our...
Masan,
Wow.
as this argument is going on, you kind of pop out onto the thing over here, and you look. Yeah, good job, Auburn. Good job. Thank you for
We are
that.
clearly engrossed in our conversation on parentage right
You
now.
are. You're
All
so
the
engrossed.
frogs are just staring at us.
So
We're just really worried
you-
about Echo, okay?
yeah, you guys are all in there. Masan, you step out and you look towards this direction to where you know the king is. And you are really worried that with all of that going on inside, that they might have noticed that you guys have come this direction.
Only might.
We may have bigger problems than Echo right now. So let's do something.
Oh, that's a pretty big scale. I don't know if I can compare that.
You have never seen her angry, friend.
We
Masan,
may get a chance here soon.
you see Clapperclaw starts to come across and come up to you guys.
Then who has his head?
It's a good question. Who does have his head?
Yeah, who picked up the head?
Echo?
I'm
Was that
pretty
you?
sure Sapphire did. She's the one who loves all the body parts.
That's
Oh,
true.
That does not sound incorrect.
I feel like it was Masan who found it, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I was the one that went in that room first.
So
It was-
Masan probably.
It was just hanging on the wall.
Well, I'll grab it from whoever has it and hand it to him as he comes up.
Oh my
And
god,
then-
you
and
you
then say-
found it!
I did. We did. But I think we need to get a move on. So if you would like to lead us on out of here, we'd appreciate it.
Oh, well, how do you plan to leave? I mean, I can guide you, but we still have to have some kind of mode of transportation or something.
We
I
got
mean-
feet.
I mean, there's a balloon.
Are we gonna steal a balloon, y'all?
I'm here for it.
I prefer
Is-
the term
is the full-
temporarily liberate.
I prefer the term commandeer.
I like commandeer. Commandeer is a great term.
Does anybody know how to fly a balloon?
Hey, Clapperclaw, do you know how to fly a balloon?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Hard. I mean, how hard could it be?
I
Famous
hear it's
last
kind of hard.
GPK! Balloon crash.
I mean, Echo knows how to fly already, so that's half the battle.
She can just push us.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got buttons and dials and such.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I rode horses. Can't be much different than that.
Is it have buttons and dials?
Nope.
Is it just an up and downy thing?
Uh-huh.
And
So,
wind.
it is about this time period that Duke comes walking down. And he says, "Did I hear something about commandeering a balloon?
No,
Do
not.
any of you know how to fly a balloon?"
no, but we were gonna ask for help because you see, we're on a mission and we're trying to kill the hags, and it's for the greater good, and we need to get out of here quickly, and then the balloon's the quickest method.
Well, I agree the balloon's the quickest method, but you do have to have a pilot.
Do you want to be our pilot?
I don't fly the balloons, I just make them.
Do you know a pilot?
Oh, well, well, one of them stole the last balloon and hasn't come back, and the one that was helping them and stayed behind is currently under lockup. And we only had 3 pilots total that knew how to, make the balloons fly correctly. And the other one's not here yet. He should be back any time.
What's the basics of it? Because we are kind of on a clock.
It's pretty difficult to do. And you hear outside the sound of yelling. And it seems that another balloon is approaching.
Another balloon?
How
Is that him?
How far out?
I think we need to commandeer this one, guys. If there's another one coming, we need to take it.
Let's do it.
Hell, all right.
Yeah, can we see how long we're gonna have to wait before it shows up?
It is landing at the moment.
Oh, handy.
Aha!
I say we head that way.
Yep, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm just gonna be telling Deacon, this is nothing like what happened when we were outside Neverwinter. It's fine. It's all under control. I know what I'm doing now. It's fine.
Does she have that crazy look in her eyes?
Give me a perception check.
She gets this crazy look, and it's kind of unnerving. How's it cocked on it? It's a digital die.
Right?
I don't know.
I demand a reroll on my cocked die.
Okay, re-roll your cocked die.
Yeah, it's done that a couple times. It's weird.
Yeah, no.
My one good roll tonight.
She's fine.
I was gonna say you realize she rolled a 21 against you.
I could potentially roll that. I have a 5% chance.
Not tonight, you don't.
Yeah, but when you take into account how long Deacon's known Echo, I'm not really fooled.
I'm gonna look to make sure all my knives are where they should be, because she could try to take one and then
Mm-hmm.
Have they
I
dropped
don't need weapons. I am the weapon.
Yeah, but she can magically enhance the knives.
True. Susan, have they dropped anchor?
They just have, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go run over and I'm gonna start climbing the rope.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. I want to point out you had issues walking on the rope that was securely attached to 2 buildings.
That was horizontal. This one is vertical. There is a difference.
Just saying.
I mean, can we wait for him
I'm
to throw a
following right
ladder out?
behind Sapphire.
Okay. What was that,
Yeah.
son?
Say, can we wait for him to throw a ladder out or something?
Yeah.
If you'd like. That would be
I mean-
the normal way to do it, but
When you get up there, Henry, you just toss me that ladder down.
Yeah, I'll go
I'm
ahead and
happily
wait
do
till-
that. I get up, I scurry up the top, and when I get up there, I toss the rope ladder down.
Okay.
It just hits the feet. It's not attached to the balloon at the other end.
By the way, Sapphire, as you start up the rope, you see Henar, start climbing up with you, and just about the time that you reach the top to pull yourself into the basket of the balloon, Henar's already up and over.
I'm an Earth Genasi. I'm a lot heavier.
Henar's a monk. There's that.
See, exactly.
Benefits of being a small and a monk. Just saying.
I have heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
All the odds are stacked against me here. It's really not fair.
I'll take one end, since I know I'm not fooling Deacon. I'll take the unattached side of the ladder and take it back to the
Okay.
fly it up there and attach it.
All right. As you come into the basket, you see that there is a bullywog pilot there. And the basket is full of food supplies.
Hey!
Hello.
We need to borrow this basket, and we need to borrow you because you know how to fly.
I stand up in of all my 2.3 feet of height, right next to her, with my arms crossed. You will do as she instructs.
Excuse me?
How tall is she?
2 foot.
I'm 2'3".
So
super,
we can.
But
super tall kobold.
Smaller than one of Deacon's knives.
Yes.
but I intimidate well.
You do. You do. As the guy looks at you, looks over at Sapphire, kind of looks over at Henar. It's like, I just got here.
Yes, and we need to go before we get killed. So we need to kill the hags. You're gonna come with us. You know, there'll be something in it for you. Maybe you'll get like a bird or something. Here, you can have a bird. And I give him the taxidermy bird.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, so yeah, our play's coming up. So if you can just like kind of hang out in the air here, and then you know we can go.
I need to unload these supplies.
Oh no, we talked to the king. It's fine. He said it can wait. He said we need to kill the hag.
If you're, he kind of looks over the edge at the party, and he says, no, you don't understand. I need to unload some of these supplies, or we're not going to be able to fly anywhere. It's going to be too heavy.
I started throwing stuff over the edge into the factory.
Echo, these folks are a lot weirder than I remember.
How high up are
Yeah, I don't know, man. Every time they sleep a full night, they get weird.
She's not wrong.
I mean,
You're
it's got a
looking
ladder,
at
right?
like,
So it's got to be
like
10...
40, 50 feet up in the air.
What's that, 40, 50-foot ladder?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Sapphire's doing her best impression of the Boston Tea Party.
I'm happily in helping with the throwing stuff over the side.
And as you do that, he's like, wait, no, wait. No, don't.
We're helping. It's okay. We're helping.
I don't think that.
If I could
helping-
catch some things, I'll try.
It's okay. They're all amphibious. They can get it from the water. It's fine.
It wasn't that.
We're not throwing it away. We're literally throwing it over the side. We're unloading.
Some of that was breakable.
It's landing. It won't break. It's landing in the water. It's fine.
Have you
sir.
never hit the water? It's hard.
Only from a certain height. At this height, we're fine.
You're
You-
key fishing all of their supplies.
Exactly.
It seems
sir.
you get the feeling at this point that this guy probably not going to be considered your friend anytime soon.
Sir, I apologize for the capriciousness of my friends here. They're a little touched in the head.
You think?
Just because you can kind of see my brains because there's crystals does not mean I'm touched in the head, okay?
She dropped on the head as a kid. Don't pay her no mind.
Why are you guys doing this to me?
Because we have to kill hags. It's a
We
matter
need
of
your
life
ship
and death.
and we need your flying skills.
It's not our fault that nobody else can fly. You guys locked up the only person who could.
Wait, what?
I have. Okay, wait. I have some gold. I can pay you to fly.
You notice
pay
he
for this.
stops and he's just like, why didn't you lead with that?
I told you they're touched in the head.
How's as 5 gold pieces to be our pilot?
He kind of looks at you and he looks at all of your party members and he kind of looks over the edge at all of the stuff that just got thrown and the crates that are broken and on impact to the water. And He just kind of just stares at you. No response.
Jeez. 5 gold pieces. You're breaking his balls. How about 10
Yep.
gold pieces?
I'll chip in another 10.
I'll chip in 10.
That's 35.
Yeah, you just literally just made
Okay.
35 gold pieces.
All right.
I'll make it 40 if you stay on call for us.
What do you mean on call?
I mean,
she
when you
means
drop
in
us off,
range.
don't just fly back. We might need another ride.
Oh no, we need Clapperclaw. Did somebody grab Clapperclaw?
Someone go grab
I
Klepto.
told him to
whatever his name is.
follow. I don't know if he did or
Did he
not.
follow?
He did.
Okay.
He did. And as Clapperclaw comes up the side, like he was having some trouble getting up this rope ladder.
I told you to carry him like C-3PO.
Yeah, he's clearly not the easiest way to do this. But he gets up there and he looks over at the pilot and he says, "Hey, Dumfrey."
He's our guide.
I ain't carrying no more fellas. I already carried the one a few miles to get here.
And Clapperclaw continues on. He says, "Dumfrey, we need to go to Thither." And your pilot's like, "I was just there."
Well, now you can go
All right,
again.
fine. But I'm not taking you all the way to the market.
There's a market.
Here we go.
And he says, "I'll take you as far as the cave. I'm not taking you to the market."
It's a market.
Nope, there's no market. No shopping.
I think that might have been an out of character just saying.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was totally in character. All right. So with that, you leave the area of Thither, having explored.
Wait, I thought we were going to Thither.
No, sorry, Hither.
There
So
we go.
you leave Hither, having explored some of it, and having killed and dealt with the hag. Yeah. Let's see here. What I need from all of you, because this has been going so well so far, is I need a perception check, please. So
We
well.
still bright, sunny day, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
Of course, it's still a bright, sunny day.
Mm-hmm. It's a bright, sunshiny day. Okay. Sapphire, you're doing so well.
You know, I'm talking to the pilot. We're having a great one-sided conversation here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep, you guys are huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So as you come into the area known as Thither, you notice very quickly the difference between Hither and Thither. Hither, being the swampy area that it was, is in direct contrast to Thither. That is a very beautiful, very forested area. As the mists part to reveal a primeval forest, a fragrant breeze seems to waft between these enormous trees, sending motes of pollen dancing through the air. And as you look, you can see where patches of sunlight kiss the forest floor, and the sweet melody of birdsong even echoes all around you. And your guide, along with your hot air balloon, bring you to a section known as the cave. And as you land right here, right at the bottom of this map, Clapperclaw says, All right. He won't take you any farther than the cave. So I think we need to go see Nibs. He's the
Nibs. Nibs sounds awesome. Let's go see Nibs.
Nibs is the owner of the cave. That's where we need to start. Nibs will know more information, I think, for you. So you all right. So you head to Nibs cave. Now I need someone to give me a survival check at advantage, as Clapperclaw is helping to navigate your way to this cave.
Well, my rolls have been shit, so I'm not doing it.
I'm proficient, but I'm only a +1.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
How are you? +1.
All right, a 16. Okay. So as you officially have landed, the balloon guy kind of turns to Echo and says, "You said I was to stay. How long am I supposed to stay?"
I don't know. Do we have any other way of getting a hold of you? Should we need you?
I mean, I come this way like once a month to get supplies. Go to the market, but I mean, I don't really come this way any more than that.
Can you explain how the creepy birds work?
Sure.
Can we send him a bird? You still have the one, right?
She gave it to him.
Oh.
But I can take it back? ?
I mean, you want to do that? ?
I mean, if that's how we're gonna get a hold of him, we kind of need the bird.
Well, that's why I asked if you could explain how they work, because, I mean, if it doesn't work like that, then...
Technically, the birds go to her sisters.
I was gonna say her sister might have a bird.
They go to her sister, and then they come back to Bavlorna's house.
And they just kind of know where to go.
Yep.
Well, because then it would go to the hag's house. It wouldn't go to him.
Right.
Well, he can have the hag's house. She doesn't need it no more.
That's true. Do you want a house?
I have a house.
Do you want a bigger house?
You want a vacation rental?
Ah, vacation home.
Wait, what?
Well, you see, the concept is very simple, friend. What you do is get yourself a nice piece of property, right? Surrounded by all kinds of lush sites and such. And then you charge other folks to come spend time there. That way you rake in some money and they have a nice place to go visit. And you use the proceeds from that to purchase another property somewhere else, and the whole thing starts over again. And I'll go ahead and pull down a chart with a nice long stick to kind of point to each graph. And you can see by the second quarter, your fiscal earnings will actually be increased over the profit margin you set in the first quarter. Are you following me, friend?
He looks totally dazed.
I fell asleep.
That's fair.
It's basic real estate. Echo, back me up here.
I'm taking it.
Hey, I've listened to you, and I've made a lot more money than if I wouldn't have.
But doesn't the place have to be nice first?
What? Well, it might be a little bit of a fixer-upper, but,
I know some very fancy people, even royalty, like to pretend that they're not and experience life on the other side. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, anyone can go to a touristy location with all the generic sites you see everywhere else, but to be truly rustic, now that is a vacation destination, my friend.
You notice he's just kind of overwhelmed, but also kind of nodding along now. It's like, that's true. That's, yeah. not really the handyman type of it. And you notice you have officially given him something to think about.
There you go.
Well, can you maybe wait out the day here, and then in the morning we'll see?
Sure. I can do that.
Because we weren't in Thither that long.
It's been probably...
If you take away the rest, we got there, we got in fights, we killed them, and we left.
Yeah, no, you would have, in traveling, I kind of pushed you through it, but in traveling, you would have been there probably like 3 days total.
I mean, when we got to Downfall and did what we needed to do, we were not there that long.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. You were not. That's true. And oh, okay, I can wait till tomorrow. That's not a problem. And you see that actually before you guys got out of the balloon, he had been able and found a spot to lower it down closer to the ground before letting you guys off.
I'll give him the 5 extra.
Okay.
Top of everything else, and yeah.
Okay. So with that, mark off that gold off of your character sheets. All right. So with that, with Clapperclaw's help, you are able to navigate through this beautiful forest. Well, you're headed to the cave. We backtracked to deal with the balloon guy. So you navigate through this beautiful forest. And just as you're kind of coming through, it really is pretty. These trees are gorgeous. There's some, very, apparently, yeah, Deacon has a real estate license. That's fair. It's just a giant contrast to what you saw at Thither. And
so it's not super gross?
No, it is not. It is very much what you remember this is very much closer to what the Feywild is supposed to look like. And as you get closer to this cave, Clapperclaw says, it shouldn't be too much farther now. It's just this direction. You guys see what is what looks like a piece of paper attached to a tree. Very much like that. And let's see here. Let's see. Let's go. Masan, roll me a D8, please. An 8. All right. So as you all go up and you look at this poster that is attached to it's a piece of parchment nailed to the tree, and it says it has this picture of looks to be a portrait of a boy drawn in ink. And Masan, do you speak Elvish?
I do.
Okay. You see that it says "Wanted, Will of the Feywild" on the top, and underneath the picture it says "Special offer. Bring this impetuous brat to me, and you can claim one item of your choice from my workshop. Signed, Granny Nightshade."
Certainly sounds like a good time.
It is a wanted poster.
Do we recognize them?
Does Clapperclaw recognize them?
Give me a history check and Clapperclaw does not.
It's Candlefoot, isn't it? It's Candlefoot.
No. All right. None of you have heard of Will of the Feywild.
Well, I mean, it's clearly known. He has a title like that. You just become of a place if you're not a little famous.
Give me a history check there, Deacon.
I apparently missed that day in school.
Yep. Oberon, are you still with us? Did we lose Oberon? Nope, there he is. All right, give me a history check. By the way, Henark, do you speak Elvish?
No, unfortunately, I do not.
Okay, so the picture looks cool, but the writing is all in a language you can't read.
Yeah, and I'm literally looking at him going, if he were a girl, he'd be really damn cute right now.
That's fair. Oberon. So you, how do I want to word this? You overheard, I should say, a conversation that you didn't realize was important at the time, back when you were in the carnival. And there was some conversation going on about how there was this boy who had a group of young boys with him known as the hold on, wait a minute. I lost what their name was.
The Lost Boys?
No, it's not the Lost Boys. It's close though.
The Found Boys?
Crap, where did it go?
The Misplaced Boys.
Damn it.
Was it the Lost and Found Boys?
Lost and Found Boys, yeah, that's one. Alright, it is
Lost and Found Boys, now on tour!
The kids, it's a raggedy group of children called the Getaway Gang. And that it was led by this kid named Will. This older kid named Will. And with that natural 20, I will even give you so much as you also overheard that the boys lived in and on a large treant that moved around. Almost like a treehouse.
So if we take them down, can we steal their treant?
Give it to
Why are
Deacon
we
to flip.
taking them down?
Because I want their treant.
I could definitely make a profit for you in the next couple months.
So Oberon, you didn't really think anything of it at the time because it wasn't really something that made sense to you. But now that you've got all of this going on, you're like, oh wait, hold on, yeah, that makes sense. But that's probably what they were talking about.
So I'll take the poster down and keep it handy so we have a reference for that kid.
Okay. All right. So you have wanted poster number 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we gotta catch them all? Do we gotta collect all of the posters?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I want to point out, I'm also running this on Tuesdays, and they made the same comment.
Which one?
Do we have to find all the posters? Is it like Pokemon? Do we need them all?
Yeah. More like one of those side quests that like they make you do. Like, hey, you gotta collect all these posters.
You might find one that makes a better offer than the one that you found. You never know. All right. So, eventually, so that tree was outside of Nib's cave. And you look over and you see cozy torchlight radiates from a cave in the wooded hillside. And Clapperclaw goes and walks in, you follow him, and inside the cave you see a wizened old man wearing a blindfold, sitting at a spinning wheel, surrounded by piles of gold.
Oh god, it's Rumpelstiltskin.
As he spins, he reaches down and grasps a handful of coins, which transform at his touch into gleaming gold fibers.
Quick, get him to say his name.
As Clapperclaw walks in and says, "Hey Nib, I brought some friends that thought might be interested in meeting you."
Name is Nibs. We got it.
Or is it Nibs backwards? That's how that Rumpelstiltskin fella in that book done got away with it for so long.
So Spibbin?
Spin? This has been. Ben! Yeah, that'll work.
Alright. So as Clapperclaw says that, Nibs kind of stops and he turns, still blindfolded, and looks your direction. And he says, "Welcome. By the way, because I know that you have it, because I know that it's a thing, Tor, the gold radiates a aura of conjuration magic."
Ooh.
Because I know you have the Dispel Magic spell up. Especially walking into a thing where a guy is blindfolded and the gold turns into fiber. Mm-hmm. It does give a aura of conjuration magic to it. And look at that, they even gave me the information I needed. You know?
Like it's
Like it's important.
like it's fake gold.
It is not fake gold.
Yeah, I do that trick with the blindfold too. When I don't spin yarns, I throw knives.
Well, that's quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed.
Do
Yes?
you know where the hag is?
I would assume that she's at her workshop
Where is her workshop?
up north. What, may I ask, what brings you here?
Just need to ask her a few questions.
Okay.
We've had some things go missing from our carnival and such, and I'm trying to track down who might be the responsible party behind it all.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Well, I get that. That makes quite a bit of sense. I would assume that you're speaking of Granny Nightshade. She would be up in Loomlurch is the name of the place where she has her abode. But and as he kind of you notice that he feels like he needs to share a little bit more to you. He says, "You see, I've led a cruel and heartless existence. I earned these riches by exploiting my tenants' misery, buying up condemned property and renting it out at an exorbitant fee. Granny Nightshade is helping me to make amends. I told her I wanted to put my bad deeds behind me and my ill-gotten gains to good use. She cursed me to dwell here forever in this cave, spinning gold into useful items for anyone who comes my way."
It sounds like she didn't exactly help you, and you're not the first person that has been screwed over by a hag.
She's also the one that you want to turn that innocent kid into.
What?
She's the one who put out the wanted poster.
No, it's like Granny something.
Granny Nightshade. That is the hag.
Oh, Granny, okay.
I assume that you're talking about Will of the Feywild.
Yes, we just found the poster.
I just want his.
She's obsessed with capturing him. He's the boy that has helped a handful of younger children escape from Loomlurch. He calls his motley group of rascals the Getaway Gang, and they're protected by a treant known as Little Oak.
Does she eat the children?
Oh no. She makes them toil away in her workshop crafting toys.
Oh no.
Then she delivers the creepiest toys to the children in other worlds to fill their heads with nightmares, one assumes. And she's always known to make her deliveries on the back of a flying rocking horse.
So she's an evil Santa.
Apparently creating creepy, evil things runs in the family.
Oh no, I can't meet a nice hag. Oh, gotta be.
I mean, the term hag is generally not a nice term. There's a reason that people are called hags.
Fair point.
So what kind of useful items do you make?
Well, whatever you would like. It can be something non-magical, worth no more than 1,000 gold, or specific. There's some magical items that I can make. Not very rare, like maybe common or such. But there is a there is a couple of items that are my specialty. If you would like to take your chances with that.
Take our chances?
Wait, chance?
What do you mean take our
Chance?
chances? Won't you just tell us things?
Oh,
there's an opportunity for chance? What is this chance thing?
Of course.
Here we go.
You see, he brings.
You have to be the responsible one.
I am the designated driver.
It's really fun.
Got a magic addict, a gambling addict.
You see, he pulls out this
A dissection addict.
this small 8-section wheel. A
What?
spinning wheel, much like the Wheel of Magic, but a smaller variety. And it has 8 numbers, 8 sections to it. And he says, there's 8 items that I'm really good at making. Each time I learn a new one and perfect it, I redo the wheel and change the sections. But I'm really good at 8 items. If you want to just take a chance, you are welcome to spin this wheel. Or if you have
Take
something,
a chance, roll the dice.
spin the wheel. Take a chance, spin the wheel. Thank you. If you have something specific in mind that you would like, I can certainly try to do that for you.
How are you at making bags?
He just smiles. He says, "What kind of bags are you looking for?"
The kind that holds a whole lot of stuff.
That sounds like a bag that holds stuff, therefore a holding bag.
A holding bag. That happens to be one of the items that I'm very good at. And you see,
Could you make one that keeps things cold?
I don't know if I can. I hadn't made one of those before. I can certainly try to do that. Perhaps. I mean, I'm not. Well, maybe. I can certainly attempt to make you a bag that keeps things cold.
How about a magic fishing rod?
Sure. What kind of magic do you want on this fishing rod?
one that self-creating bait did not have to deal with the organic nature.
Okay. And
Oh,
you see he really like is contemplating this, and he's like, okay, all right, I and he kind of sits down at his spinning wheel, and he picks up a set of what looks to be knitting needles, and he starts just going at it like super fast, and you're not quite sure how this is going to work for him to use fibers of gold to make a fishing rod, but he does. And you see on the end of this fishing rod is a piece of gold bait.
Is the whole rod made of gold?
It is.
True.
Is it glowing?
It is.
Me.
It is.
Definitely gonna take it.
As you take it, he says it's extra magical, and you see that it can break down to fit into your backpack.
Ooh.
I will cherish this until the day I die.
He says, so a bag that holds stuff that is cold.
I just think it's a missed opportunity. I'll take a regular one, but for food and things when an adventure is out and about.
Yes, like body parts.
Wait, what?
He sits down.
Maybe Sapphire just needs one that's really water and stain proof.
Right. He sits down, and you see him reach over for the knitting needles again, and he makes a bag, and he says, I think this should work for what you need it to be. There's an extra pocket inside that I don't know how well it's going to work, but there should be a small pocket when you reach inside that is for cold items.
Thank you so much.
So think big bag with like the tiny little pocket. Yeah. So you have a bag of holding, Tor. Hey, Henar, what you doing?
I hit the wrong thing. I was trying to hit sleight of hand and I hit stealth.
What are you trying to sleight of hand?
That lure on the rod seemed really, really shiny and cool.
Oh, okay. It is shiny and cool. It is.
Is the bag gold too?
It is. All right. So Henar, you so you're trying to grab a hold of the lure on the fishing pole?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm holding it.
As you're holding it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. No one said Henar was smart, okay?
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Ashy on that, I suppose.
Okay.
I think it's weird she's trying to steal it in broad daylight as I'm holding it, but
That's fair. There you go. That's much better. As he is sitting there and kind of waiting for the rest of you to figure out what it is that you would like, he says, "Now, please, I must ask for you not to take any of my gold, lest you be cursed like me."
I spin the wheel.
And as I'm being caught with the trying to finagle the lure, I'm simply say, "Oh, I was just looking at it. I wanted to polish it. It looked like a little dull. I was trying to just polish it up a little bit."
Okay.
is there a coat hook somewhere nearby?
No. Why?
I'm just curious. No, folks got their coats when they come in here. Didn't know if they hung up something.
No, unfortunately not.
Deacon has very good manners, and
I greatly appreciate that. One of the reasons I had come to Prismere to begin with was the appreciation for the rules of conduct.
Yeah. But, do you mind if I borrow just a little bit of that thread there for a minute?
May I ask why?
Nothing, no reason. Just, it looks nice, sturdy. I'll give it right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of the thread he's got, make a lasso as I'm looking at Hanar. 5, 4, 3, 2. She's still standing there.
Hanar, drop it.
I'm not sure Hanar realizes what you're doing.
I'm gonna try to lasso Hanar then.
Okay.
It's a great fishing rod. You already caught a kobold.
It's true. Magic fishing rod. It doesn't just get fish.
Exactly. I was to say I've already been caught. My deception was hoping that I could get out of it.
Nope. So Hanar is not paying attention, so you easily can lasso them.
Is it really hog tying or is she a kobold? A kobold tire?
Kobold tide. Yep.
Yeah. I'll give
Sapphire,
it.
I assume
Dragon
that you are spinning the wheel.
Dragon tide. I just pointed out. I'm essentially a dragon. As far as you guys are concerned, I'm a little dragon. I'm like amazing.
She's a little teapot.
Just saying.
She's too cute. I can't stay mad at her.
Sapphire, you go up and you spin the wheel, and it lands on a 7. And he says, 7. 7 is a lucky one. Yes, it is. And he grabs the knitting needles again, and he starts very quickly making a what looks to be an elaborate twisted wand of some kind.
Ooh.
And as he hands it to you, he says, beware, it has 3 charges, and if you use the third one, it may stop working, but it does regain them at the start of the day.
What does it do?
It shows you where there's secret doors or a trap.
Ooh. Wand of secrets.
Mm-hmm. So the rest of you, may I ask, do you wish to spin the wheel? Do you have a item in mind that you would like?
Yeah, I don't want to get greedy.
Oh no, what? It's 1 per person. It is the rule. 1 item per guest.
Yeah, we're ahead.
Thank you very much, by the way.
You are welcome.
Ever heard of something called a bag of tricks?
I have. I have indeed.
I've always wanted to have one, and they sound like super 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 cool.
They definitely are. Although I must say it will be of the gold color. I had found that I know there's 3 types of them. Was there a specific type that you were looking at?
No. Like, gold sounds awesome.
Well, I mean that the colors mean that they have different abilities, different tricks, as it were.
I'm most familiar with a gray bag of tricks, but that doesn't mean that I would be like I would kick another bag of tricks out of my room.
Well, I mean, if I remember correctly from, I haven't had one in a very long time. I know there's one that has a lion in it and bear, and the other one has a tiger or like an ape or something like that. And I know the gray one, that's very common. That one has the panther and dire wolf and stuff. So
Yeah.
is there?
Yep.
You want the gray one?
Yeah, the gray one sounds the best.
Okay. Well, it although it may have, the properties of a gray bag of tricks, it will be very special and be a gold bag of tricks. So with that, he starts to craft it, and you see almost instantly this bag come together from his thread and the needles. And I mean, these knitting needles, they're moving at the speed of light. I mean, it is any little old lady granny that has been, crocheting forever, that is just like on a roll. That's this guy. Just going.
You're talking about me.
No, I'm talking about like all of the little movies that the little old ladies in the movies that they're in a groove and they're going. Yeah. All right. So with that, you have a gray bag of tricks, otherwise known as a gold bag of tricks.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I guess I'll try to spin the wheel then.
Well, you have already gotten your item, your fishing pole.
That's why I said before. Yeah, okay. All right, no worries.
Yeah. That's the thing. If you have something that you specifically want, or you can take a chance and spin the wheel.
Yep, it's fine.
And he kind of turns to, and this is the thing, he's got the blindfold on, so you're not actually seeing his eyes, but he seems to know exactly where the rest of you are. As he turns to Masan and Oberon. By the way, Sapphire, I really wish you rolled 8 instead of a 7, but that's all right. So, Masan, is there a magic item or an item that you want that is specific, or would you like to take a chance and spin the wheel?
Well, I've
Yes,
just recently
it is a standard bag of holding for.
figured out how to play instruments again. Can you make any musical instruments?
I can. Is there one that you are looking for specifically?
No. I'm proficient in like all of them, so anything you are confident in making.
Okay. Well, okay. And you see that he goes about and he starts knitting away, and before long you notice that it takes the shape at the beginning of what looks to be a guitar of some sort. But by the time he gets done with it, you know that he has made a DOS lute.
Could you spell that?
DOSLUTE.
Das Lute.
Or DOSS.
DOSS space LUTE.
Yeah, and I will put it on your character sheet right now.
Das Lute.
DOS lute. It's a good one. It is an instrument of the bards. You can use an action to play this instrument and cast one of the spells that is connected to it. Fly, invisibility, levitate, protection from evil and good, animal friendship, protection from energy, and protection from poison.
Well, that's handy.
It is.
Thank you, kind sir.
Of course. And you notice that he once he hands that to you, he looks at Oberon, and directly looking at you, Oberon, And he says, "And you, my quiet friend, is there anything that perhaps would be good for you? A cloak, perhaps?" Did we lose?
Yeah, he's typing.
Oh, okay, there he is. All right.
Maybe some boots to cover his feet.
I do have boots that I can make. I know that traveling can be quite dangerous, but maybe some added protection or like you said, some boots, perhaps. Yes, striding and sprinting. Yep, that or springing. Yep, we can definitely do that. Huh?
Bunny.
I know. Because he needs some more bouncy things. Uh-huh. And it isn't too long later, but he makes those boots for you. And as he does, and that comes to an end, I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
Oh no.
Good job.
We're still middle of the day.
You're inside, so it is not disadvantage.
Okay, awesome.
I'm clearly distracted by my new fishing rod.
You
I'm already
are.
playing this thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Oburn and Sapphire.
Uh-huh.
As you did, you ended up with a 19. As you're watching him making these items and talking to your friends and whatnot, every once in a while you catch what looks to be apparitions behind him. One of a grubby child, one a gaunt coachman looming in the shadows, another that you see, and it is about this time, Echo, that you see it as well, a long-faced woman dabbing at her tears with a handkerchief. And then just as he finishes with the last item that he made, and he kind of turns and changes his seating to face you guys, you see this rail thin guy wearing an eye patch standing right behind Nibs. But quick as a candle's flicker, the apparition vanishes.
Did they look magical? Were they glowing?
They were quite literally apparitions.
Magical
apparitions.
Not to pry too much, Nib, but do you wear the blindfold to avoid seeing the people?
I do. I am haunted by my own words. As long as my ill-gotten gains were put to good use, my bad deeds would remain behind me. You are beholding the restless apparitions of those I hurt. They lurk behind my back, tormenting me with pokes to my ribs and whispers in my ears. I can't bear to look them in the eye, not after what I did to them.
Did you ask for forgiveness?
It's too late for that.
It's never too late to ask for forgiveness.
These people are gone. I cannot ask for their forgiveness. Thus, it is my way to pay back the bad deeds that I did with what I am doing now.
So you're happy with how things worked out, staying here?
I mean,
with what the hag did?
Not exactly. This is not the world that I, wish to live in, but, I must make up for my past deeds, and so therefore, here I am. Until my money is gone, this is what I do.
What other world do you want to live in?
Well, one without apparitions for that.
So it's until your gold runs out and not dependent on whether or not she's still alive?
Correct. As far as I know, I mean, she is the one who cursed me, so I don't know for sure, that if she is gone, that the curse will not go away, but, I don't know. He says, are you going to go to Granny Nightshade's place, is that correct? You're going to Loomlurch?
Yes, we need to speak with her.
Well, I must share with you then, Granny Nightshade is a unique, person. She is almost toy-like herself. She has a key protruding from her back that indicates her mood by how fast it turns. When she's happy, it turns very quickly. When she's upset, it turns very slowly. If she loses her temper, the key stops completely.
Oh my.
That's
So
what I'm to keep
please,
track of.
good, I wish you luck, and I hope that, these items that I have given you, will be helpful in your endeavors.
I'm sure they will.
So it was happy spins fast, sad, slow, angry stop.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're stuck until you run out of gold, can we get more items to help you along your way?
Unfortunately not. The rule is 1 gift per person that visits. And as you look around, without sitting and actually sitting there counting the gold, you notice that he's got quite a pile. We're talking over 25,000 gold pieces. And none of the items that you got are more than 1,000 gold each.
What if we were just to take the gold?
Like I said, you do not want to do that. You will end up cursed like me.
Okay.
Yes. But,
I feel like we had another purpose coming in here that we kind of lost track of when magic items happened.
Well, we were trying to find out where the hag was, and we did.
mm-hmm.
Is there anything we should be particularly aware of
Besides our key.
making our way there, for the journey?
Well, there is quite a few different things here within Thither. I mean, there's of course the fairy rings. I'm sure you're quite familiar with those. That's the passageways between here and other planes. Beware though, some of them have been corrupted. Other than that, well, there's always the normal Feywild stuff. I mean, you see creatures throughout the woods, so I would just be careful with that. And perhaps just well, not everything is as it seems. Let's just put it that way.
That's the Feywild in general.
Agreed. Yes. Just I know that that the town that you're going to, Loomlurch, Loomlurch is a well, let's just say Granny Nightshade built her lair around a twist within a the carved out interior of a giant oak that had fallen over. So the whole city is built around that. But her lair specifically is inside of that. There's also a Goblin Market that is there within Loomlurch. There's there's a little bit of a whole lot of things within there. But I mean, I would just be careful. I haven't been there in a very long time. Perhaps on your way you might find more people that know more information than I, as I have been here within my cave for a very long time. I'm sorry, I cannot be more help.
Yeah, you've helped plenty, friend.
You've been a great help.
What should we do next?
Well, I guess we go kill a hag.
We don't have to kill her. We can talk to her.
That didn't go so well last time.
That's because someone cast.
On me.
Yeah, that one's is because somebody kind of cast a spell when I was the only one in the room, and all my weapons were on a table on the other side of the room.
I thought about it. Tell me to light them up if you want me to do it. Otherwise, I will not be so eager.
Yeah, I can't stay mad at you.
I just grinned.
Alright. Completely, because I forgot to do this. Deacon, give me a perception check from your fishing rod. I see it. I see it.
From my fishing rod?
On your fishing rod. Yep.
Alright.
Okay. It's a fishing rod. Okay.
Hmm.
It's got a couple of buttons and stuff, but it's a fishing rod.
Does it appear to be anywhere nearby I might go fishing?
Oh yes, there's we've got some lakes and rivers and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
How long of a journey is it gonna be to get to Loomlurch?
Well, a couple of days travel.
Okay.
Deacon, eventually, because I'm gonna put it on there because otherwise I will forget about it. Your fishing rod is also an immovable rod.
Ooh.
Nice.
You can just park it there and it'll fish for you.
Exactly. Yep.
All you need is an animated net and then my bag of colding and we're in business.
That's
You have a mage hand. You just need a net. Yeah, you just need the net.
And then put the fish in the cold pouch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Although you do like to just throw them back, huh?
Yeah, it depends on how hungry I am.
They say, well, there is the wayward pool that's up. You know, you'll go past that on your way up to Loomlurch. But you're more than welcome to ask any other questions. If not, well, I wish you luck on your travels. I hope that my gifts will serve you well.
Yeah, much obliged.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna think cold. Put my hand in my bag.
It's cold.
Mm.
It's kind of like sticking your hand in an ice chest that's been, had cold ice packs in it for a while. Not quite the stick it in the cold water of the melted ice, but just it's already a pre-cold ice chest before you put the sodas in. Pre-colded. That's the words. Words are hard, guys. All
Words
right.
are-
So before you travel anywhere else, let us go ahead and take our break. And we will be back here in just a few minutes. All right. All right, guys. All right, and welcome on back to DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight game, and we will be getting back to that shortly. Just wanted to put a notice out that we will not have a Friday or Saturday game next week due to the holiday. And it is our hope here at DMS Adventurers Tavern that if you are spending time with family or friends for the holiday, you please do so safely and definitely enjoy your time together, as I know we will. So, all right. That's our PSA for today. There you go. All right, so back to Thither. Okay. So, having learned a little bit about the hag that is Granny Nightshade, you learned some not so pleasing details about her, such as she enslaves children to build toys that she then uses to harass other children. Yep, great lady.
Evil Santa.
I mean, kind of an evil Santa, yes. Who's Santa again? I don't know. No, wait, we do know him. So with that, you venture out of Nib's cave. It is, at this point, about just after midday. So, Henar, I'm sorry. It's bright, sunshiny day.
Of course it is.
Of course.
You should have asked for a pair of sunglasses or something.
True facts.
That's what we should have had him make for you.
Mm-hmm. That would have been good.
Just like a little umbrella of
night.
little umbrella of darkness that just stays over Henar.
Well,
Right.
hindsight is 2020. Henar's vision is not.
True fact. So, with that, I need everybody to please roll me perception checks as you venture out into the area known as Thither.
I'm still looking at my
I
rod.
just went on an adventure there.
I'm still looking at my rod.
You are, Deacon, and one of these days you're going to figure out that it's a immovable rod.
But it's not an actual fishing rod?
It is. It is a fishing rod that has a immovable rod button. Uh-huh. And also has, bait on the end.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Self-replicating bait.
Self-replicating bait.
It's still also shiny, so eventually I'm going to find it. I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
I heard self-deprecating bait, so it's like, I'm not that great. It's fine.
It's also
Well-
a sentient immovable rod with self-deprecating bait.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Cannon.
Okay, I just see this bait hanging in the water going, I'm not that good. You don't want me. I suck.
Man, 2 lines down, he's got the best bait.
Honestly, it's a Woody Allen bait. You have Woody Allen bait. That's all I'm picturing in my head.
There you go.
I'm tough, I'm chewy, it's just a whole thing.
I'm an emancipated shrimp. Nope. Yep, that emaciated. That's the word I was looking for.
there you
I'm
go.
sorry.
Needs to have
Oh.
Danny DeVito's voice.
Yes. Right.
I'm sorry, I like the emancipated shrimp.
You too.
He's told his parents he's out of there.
Uh-huh.
He's gone.
And then he got attached to this rod. Yep. All right.
He wanted to
So-
see the world.
He did. He is. All right. So, Echo, you spot another tree with another wanted poster.
Hey, another one for the collection.
Roll a d8 for me, Tor. An 8. All right. Roll another one because you guys already found that one.
They just
Six.
can't get his nose right.
All right.
Here comes the smolder.
So you find another poster. Like, you've seen some of the same ones floating around, but you find a different one and says, "This rascallion vexes me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I'll curse one creature whom you name. You have found poster number 6.
I mean,
Masan, roll me a d8, please.
So
And
we're
this is kind of as you guys are traveling, so this is an ongoing thing.
can we agree that we don't want to give her these kids? Given what she does with kids?
I mean, okay, can we give them to her and then save them? Like, can this be like a bait and switch type thing?
Give them to her and then murder her.
Switch
and
the
set
bait.
them free?
It's part of the rod.
She's not wrong.
But, like,
Well, with regular kids, she enslaves them. These kids have been pissing her off. Who knows what she'll do? Probably kill them.
She only wants Will. She doesn't want the rest of the kids.
Just said, deliver this one to me alive and unharmed.
This one, and it's just the picture is the same on all of them. It's just the same one kid.
I thought it was different kids because he had a little band,
No,
and we're
it's the
finding
same.
different wanted posters.
Nope, it's the same. It's the same picture, the same kid. She's just changing up her offers. She's getting more and more frustrated with not being able to capture him.
So if we turn in each poster, do we get each item?
That's a good question. Do you take poster number 6?
I mean,
That's Echo's poster. I'll take number 7 though.
Okay,
No,
so,
I'll take it.
so number 7 says, "How dare this ragamuffin defy me? Bring him to me alive and unharmed, and I will grant you a loyal servant." You have poster number 7.
I like it. I like it.
As you continue traveling, you come across what immediately those of you who grew up within the Feywild recognize as a fairy ring. This, is the passing between the material or whatever other planes and the Feywild. This is a way for creatures to travel between. Oberon, roll me a d8, please.
Does this look like anything to do with my family? Like one of our family ones? Because
Okay.
if they operated fairy rings, that would make sense as to how I ended up at the carnival.
That's true. You guys kind of look around, and this one doesn't seem to have any markings. You don't see any creatures around it or anything, which is quite weird because usually there would be a bunch of like animals or the like around it. As you step in, and this is just for reference, you guys are right here. The fairy ring is a 20-foot diameter circle of colorful 6-inch tall toadstools located in a small clearing protected by a thick forest canopy. And it very much gives off an aura of conjuration magic when you look at it. But I mean, you know as soon as this has happened that what this exact thing is. But you do not find any markings or anything without going into the actual ring that would specify whose ring this actually belongs to.
Is it Is it like a teleportation circle? Is it preset to a place, or
it does not have like a teleportation circle specifically, but
no? I
there
mean
is-
how teleportation circles are specific. This is how you draw it to get to this specific place. Is there something like that where this takes you to this specific place?
Yes. Yep. So this one, it will teleport you to a remote location on the material plane world of your choice. So, they are specific to a certain world or plane, but you get to choose where in that plane you go.
Okay, cool.
Give me, anyone who was raised in the Feywild, please give me a history check to see if you know how to activate said rings. Okay, Deacon. Apparently Deacon was paying attention that day.
It was an orientation.
Mm-hmm.
Echo was probably carving out candle feasts.
Probably.
This is an old, boring kind of magic. I like the new kind of magic.
Like that new age magic, you know?
New age magic.
I grew up with this. This is just whatever.
So, Deacon, you thought it was kind of cool the way that that they operate this fairy ring as a fey crossing. A creature must hold a wand or a stick of wood above your head and run in a circle counterclockwise while saying 3 turns Widdershins and off we go.
Yeah.
Where have I heard Widdershins before?
That was
Oh, guys, that could have made the fight against the hag easier.
Well, I thought that was a store in Harry Potter.
Yeah, I will relay that to the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
You know where it goes?
It goes
To the
material plane
Oh, well,
to a corresponding fey crossing.
but a random place in the material plane.
I mean, don't we have stuff to do here? We can do it later, right?
Yeah, remember we can't leave yet.
Yeah, we can always, when we need to go back, we can always find one and go back.
Deacon, you also know that this will allow you to go as well as to come back to this specific spot by finding the ring on the other side and coming back.
Then I will also relay that to the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. Okay. So with that, you're looking at this fairy ring, and you don't go into it. You're having this conversation outside. Does anyone want to step into it?
I mean, not really.
Okay, just checking.
Because then won't we be teleported?
No, unless you do the thing.
Oh, then I can walk into it.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you step into this ring. Okay. You get this odd feeling. Something's not right. Something's off. As you take one step, then a second step, and a third step. And then you hear these voices. These lots and lots of voices. And we're going to actually go ahead and roll to see how many there are, because it's fun like that.
Mhm.
Plus this one. 73 voices in unison start mocking you.
a lot of voices.
It is a lot of voices.
This is
And
where the self-depreciating bait came from.
it is exactly where it is. You look around and you don't see anyone, but you hear all of these voices.
My magic see anyone? My detect magic see anything?
It does. These toadstools are magical.
Ooh.
There's 73 little toadstools around. All glowing.
Alright, listen, you little funguses. Shut it.
Fungi.
You're getting a transmutation aura from them.
I'm gonna go ahead and fly up and out of this thing.
Okay. And as you do, they continue to mock you and your flying until you are about 30 feet away, and then they all seem to quiet down. Almost at once, it seems.
The toadstools are jerks. Is that normal?
Nope. You have a feeling this is a corrupted fairy ring.
Would I know how to destroy it?
No. No, you would not.
We should stay away from this one, and if we do go through one, we need to examine it carefully to make sure it's not corrupted. Because this one is. Plus, those toadstools are just jerks.
Can toadstools be jerks?
They can when they've been awakened.
Oh my.
And you get the feeling that this probably was one of the fairy rings that perhaps Granny Nightshade uses. As the corruption and everything, you get a really good vibe that this is probably something of her doing.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so with that, you continue on?
Yes, I assume so.
Well, this is why I'm asking. Do you want to turn back? I mean, it's up to you.
Seems like a good plan.
No? Okay, just checking. Alright, so you continue on, and I need someone to please roll me a d8.
Oh, I'll do it.
Okay. 2. All right. I like this one. This one's good. So it is about, well, at this point you're looking at probably just before dusk, as you've been traveling for a while, and you catch sight of a campfire not too far in front of you. And as you approach, you see that this campfire has a cauldron of water bubbling over the flames, and a frying pan that holds melted butter resting on a nearby rock. And the thing that really sticks out, though, is you hear someone singing very merrily as it dips its cap into butter. You see that it is this little mushroom-looking guy. Masan, you will recognize it as the same thing that you found in the jar.
Oh, a little dancing mushroom guy.
Yep, the little dancing mushroom guy.
Are there such things as buttercups?
Chemstrappy or something?
Yeah, Campestry?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a pasta.
It does sound like a pasta.
It's also an awakened mushroom. Is this mushroom a jerk?
This guy seems to be
these ones are fun.
just singing and just having a good time. and he's like every once in a while he just kind of dips his head in the butter, and just singing along. You see him at the campsite, just having a good time.
I don't
Is
remember.
there such thing as a buttercup? Because this sounds like what the red cap said they did.
He's having a good time. He's just singing away every once in a while, dipping his cap into the butter. Just having a good time.
Finally, it's self-dipping food.
It is self-dipping food.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know if that's what. I don't think it'd be very nice to eat it if it's still alive. I wonder what it's like when it's dead, though.
No, this is Tori. I have talked about being a self-dipping gnome nugget for years, and now self-dipping food.
She was the gnome in the self-dipping gnome nugget.
Well, I was trying to get them out and distracted.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys do when you see this?
That was
you're kind of
actually
standing-
Nick's.
So you're standing out of the just outside of the campsite. This creature doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
There's just one?
There's just one.
I will pull out a pan flute and try to play a song similar to how it's dancing and just sort of sit outside the light of the fire and play him some music and see what happens.
As you start playing, he stops, and he says, "Hello, friend? Hello?
I'll come into the light.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey. That was beautiful music.
Thank you. It was beautiful dancing.
Thank you. I'm just having a good time. It's been a really lovely day." And you see he keeps dipping his head in the butter.
Can I ask what you're doing with the butter there, buddy?
Oh, sure. Well, my friend Croash, they asked me to rub melted butter onto my flesh and stuff before I have a hot bath before dinner. They're currently off gathering some more firewood, but they should be back soon.
Is anybody else close enough to have heard that?
Did anybody else go close enough to have heard this?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I wouldn't have wanted him to. I wouldn't want her to go by herself.
I mean, I guess I don't know how far we were standing before we could see him, so...
You were probably, I would say, probably 15, 20 feet away. In the actual, like, forest, staying out of the clearing. This little small clearing.
We should be able to hear from that, though, right?
I guess I'll have gone with it. Make sure she don't go by herself.
Regardless, I would say that it doesn't sound like your friends necessarily have good intentions towards your person.
What do you mean? They're gonna give me a hot bath before dinner, so that we can be nice and clean.
Are you going to be dinner though?
Well, no.
Are you sure?
No, that doesn't make sense. Why would I be dinner? I mean, he's my friend, and I have a hot bath before we eat. And like he asked the last time I had a bath, and it's been a long time. And so, hi, friend.
Friend, I know it's the Feywild and things here are a little bit catty-wonkish compared to the prime material, but you don't typically bathe yourself in hot butter unless they're fixing to eat you.
Oh, well, he told me it was good for my skin, that it would open up the the pores and stuff, and make sure it would get get good and clean when I had my bath.
Yeah, surprisingly, butter actually causes a lot of clogs with your pores. It doesn't really open them.
Oh, I can't say I didn't really know what butter was until my friend introduced it to me. So yeah, I just know what he told me.
Yeah, well, I hate to burst a bubble there, friend, but butter clogs more pores than it opens. But thankfully, if you're looking to help exfoliate, I have a wonderful kit right here that could solve all your needs. We'll get you all taken care of. You can hydrate, clean the pores, exfoliate. What's your credit card number, friend?
What's a credit
Deacon's a
card?
carnival worker, a real estate agent, and a Mary Kay salesman.
Apparently.
I wear
This
many
guy's
hats.
pulling vacuums next.
Don't give him any ideas.
Well, Deacon's given his spiel. I would send Echo a message, cantrip message, letting her know that there are other people about with possible ill intentions. So
Okay.
keep an ear, an eye, a magic, something. And I'll ask the mushroom guy.
Okay.
What does your buddy look like?
He's a little green guy.
Like a goblin? Are goblins
Yeah.
in the film? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Like goblin you up? Ah.
No.
Yes, I'm a father.
Yes, you are. I am
That's
so
a rim
proud.
shot right there.
Here we go. Ready? All right. So he's kind of just he has officially stopped dunking his head in the butter. But he's still kind of confused that his new friend would have ill intentions towards him.
Yeah, how new is this friend?
I just met him today, just like you guys. I like making friends. Friends are nice.
They are nice. As long as they're friendly friends.
Well, those are the best kind of friends. I like being a friendly friend.
Me too.
It sounds like this friend needs to learn they're friends, not food.
The hard way. Oh no.
Everybody that is not Deacon and Masan, please give me a perception check. I assume that, Echo, that you told the rest of your party what they said? Okay. Alright. You guys are rolling so well today. So
I know. It's been a day.
It has been a day. So easy.
Oh my gosh, Cooper's a voice today. It's happening.
Cooper is a voice. Alright. Okay. So, with that, you guys are kind of like almost awestruck by what is going on with Masan and with Deacon and everything, and you don't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary.
They're all getting their credit cards out to buy
They
Deacon's
are.
stuff.
They're ready. Yep.
Have your skin glowing in no time.
Wow.
It works. That's why my hair looks so nice.
And that would be why we didn't need Deacon to have any guns, too. I'm just saying.
It's coming.
Nope.
It's coming.
Deacon does the ombre and everything, so I can match my wings.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with that, you continue to talk to this creature, and it's not too long before you, Masan and Deacon, you hear what sounds to be like someone coming from the opposite direction of your party.
Does it sound like a big someone, like a goblin, or like
a little
like an
someone.
ogre, like a little someone, little feet?
Like a little someone,
Like
little
a-
feet.
Like a hen or little or an oberon little.
Like a goblin little.
So hen-ish.
Yes.
Right?
Yep. And you see before you, laden with a bunch of wood, you see a small goblin. You see that he has, along with the wood, he also has a backpack slung over his back. One that you guys recognize as pretty standard fare for an adventurer. Not sure where he would have gotten it, but you never know.
Does he have little suspenders on?
Of course he does. So
I
you
need him on
see
Monday
him.
nights.
You see him arrive, and he says, "Oh, hi, hello.
Hey.
Can I help you? Sapphire, did you step forward?
Yes.
Okay. It was just Masan and Deacon, so I wasn't sure. As the goblin steps in, you step in from the other side?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a good idea.
Sure. Totally good idea. Alright. And as Sapphire, as you step in, the little one, he says, oh, a new friend! Hi!
Hi.
And the goblin looks over at Masan and Deacon standing there talking to what is supposed to be his dinner. Can I help you?
This guy's gonna sell you some skincare products. Come on over here and have a seat.
Skincare products?
Yeah, you look a little green around the gills, buddy.
I am green.
We can fix that.
Why would I want to fix that? That's the color I'm supposed to be.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I am too slightly, so it's all right.
Just because your skin is green is no excuse not to exfoliate, friend.
I mean, it could have a nice green sheen to it. It could be shiny.
I like
me.
shiny.
Actually, is it a clear night?
It is. At this point, it has gotten it is, like minutes away from full darkness, and it is a clear night.
Is there a moon?
There is.
So my fey mark is my skin sparkles in the moonlight. So Deacon, you can use me as an example.
Nice.
Also, if you take your own advice and dip yourself in butter, that generally helps with the shine.
You stepped forward too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we all stepped forward at this point
Okay.
now.
All right. So you all step forward, and every time somebody new steps forward, the little mushroom guy gets super excited. A new friend is here.
I got my little black tote bag out.
Okay. All right. This goblin is very confused, and immediately upon the rest of your party entering into this little campsite, he seems extremely uncomfortable. As he is, you kind of notice that he's looking around at his stuff, and then he's looking at possible exit strategies, and what can he leave that he can live without, just in case he needs to bail, because there's a lot of people here, and you guys vastly outnumber him.
Well, I'll tell you, friend, what you can't live without is this here pink clay mask. It's a special edition. Goes for 10 silver, but for you, we'll knock it down to 7. Reset and de-stress with some floral-infused me time. Remove the day away.
Why? What?
Let's just start with your name there, friend. And your intentions towards this fine dancing mushroom.
My name is Crowa. And what do you mean my intentions?
I mean, go ahead, Sapphire.
Are you going to feed him dinner or make him dinner?
Well, I was gonna give him a bath.
With butter?
That was just while I was gone.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check. So here's the thing. He is telling the truth. He was going to give him a bath, and the butter was just for while he was gone. But you are aware that there is a whole lot of something else behind those comments. It was a very strict or structured response.
Well, clearly you like to make dinner for your friends, and I mean, we're all friends here, so how about you make dinner for all of us?
I don't have enough food for that. I just have enough food for what I was prepared for.
Well, what food were you trying to prepare? I mean, you know, I've been told I'm an awfully good cook. I could probably stretch it out.
And you see he takes out his backpack, and he's got some other, like, mushroom stuff and a little bit of some, like, herbs and a couple of pieces of not quite sure what jerky.
Were you going to subject this poor innocent creature to cannibalism? He can't eat mushrooms. He is a mushroom.
He's a campestry.
But look at him and look at the mushroom. You can't. It's like trying to feed a chicken a hawk.
I would ask the campestry what they actually eat, because I don't think I know.
I don't know either. Hold on, let's see if it says. It doesn't. Okay. Mushroom creatures eat salty soil, filter out the salt, and excrete a slippery paste of purified soil. Eating salt is also a defense mechanism because it makes the campestries taste salty and thus unpleasant to most creatures. There you go.
That's a really specific detail.
It is.
It is.
That explains the butter. Cut down some of the salt.
Mm-hmm.
So, you didn't even ask your new friend what he wanted to eat. You were being selfish and only thinking about what you wanted to eat. What if he was a vegetarian?
This was all that I could find. I've been out gathering.
It's dirt! You couldn't find dirt?
I mean, when you put it like that, it does sound kind of bad.
I mean, there's dirt right here, but
Then why didn't you just pick up the dirt from right here? Why'd you have to go out? And why is it
I had to go get firewood.
We go out for dirt? No, we've got dirt at home.
I had to go get firewood. To keep the water warm.
That doesn't explain the butter.
Look, we all know you were gonna eat this guy. We are
Yeah, I mean,
here,
it's
we have
kinda
alternate food, and we won't cost anyone their precious lives.
Thank you, Auntie Belinda. I just saw it.
I was waiting. I was like, is it gonna refresh?
Yeah, I just saw it. Alright.
Ashley's very happy because I have a container over here, so he doesn't even have to move.
Oh.
He's nice and warm.
Alright. So, okay. He says, please. Okay. Please don't hurt me. Please, I'm just trying to survive. Just trying to survive.
I get it. I'd eat mushrooms too. I eat them all the time. I think they are one of the key ingredients in my Wildemount stew. And you have not lived until you've had my stew.
What is
It's so good.
I mean, Do you have the stuff to make it now?
Well, we still got that food we took back from the fellow over at the hag's house.
You do?
Just needs some water and a few more fixings.
Then make some stew.
So
And then
there
we'll
is
get-
a pot of boiling water on the fire as of right now.
Can I druidcraft herbs?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a great question.
Theoretically, yes.
Theoretically, I would assume so, yeah. I mean, I don't specifically see why not.
I mean, it does say flower blossom or seed pod.
Yeah.
I mean, that's clearly some type of flora or fauna, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna start druidcrafting all the spices I know he needs.
Okay.
We'll put on an apron that says "Kiss the Cook."
While they're doing
Okay.
that, I want to get some dirt for the little mushroom guy.
Okay. Alright. You can do that. You can definitely do that. Alright. So, as Deacon sets out to make his stew,
I know it's not your special branded bakeware that's non-stick and the knife that can cut through anything.
it's true. It is not up to Deacon's normal standards, but it will probably be okay. Alright. So things that you all learn from this goblin while you are waiting. You learn that Loomlurch has a market that sells all kinds of candy.
Ooh.
Specifically known as the Goblin Market. It is supervised by a goblin with a toffee apple head. And he goes on to say that the Granny Nightshade, she puts children to work in her toy shop, and she has the big key protruding from her back. And she's obsessed with finding Will, who keeps snagging children away from her workshop. And she definitely, wants to catch him and probably not do such great things to him when she does. And you also get as he is telling you all of this, he reaches into his bag and you see him pull out some pieces of candy. And he says, since you're not gonna kill me, would you like some candy?
I'll take a piece.
Okay.
Does it look suspicious?
I mean, it's goblin-made candy.
Was there anything about Granny in the Babylon's Big Book of Bad?
Not by the name Granny Nightshade, no. Huh?
Somebody is licking their blanket now, trying to find crumbs.
I happily gobble down a piece of candy.
Okay, roll me a d8, please.
It's that kind of candy.
Mm.
Yes.
And so the tables have turned.
Suddenly a bunch of goblins in overalls show up and start singing a song as they cart you away.
So, as you see Sapphire takes this this piece of candy, it's a piece of hard candy with a beetle inside of it, and eats it. As it melts, you start to foam at the mouth, making it difficult, but not impossible, for you to speak for the next hour. And I need okay, so you already did. Okay, thank you, Bug. So Masan, as you are eating the sucker that he has given you, that has what looks to be like compacted ants inside.
Oh.
You see, all of a sudden, the rest of you see all of these fireflies that seem drawn to you, forming a persistent cloud around you, shedding bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet.
How could they get firefly?
Oh hell!
How long do they hang out?
1 hour.
All right.
What's the mm-hmm. Either the film at the myth.
It's like a spotlight.
It is. You have your own little paparazzi spotlight.
This thing is lit.
So, does anybody else want to eat a piece of candy?
Nope. Over and seen all that. Nope. I'm not trying with random luck.
Echo and I were in the carnival for years. I think we'd know better than to eat candy some stranger gave us in the Feywild.
Especially when it's goblin candy.
It's very well magic candy.
It is definitely magic candy, that is for sure. And as this happens, he goes, "Oh, that's what that does."
Okay. You didn't know what it does?
Alright.
You ate candy from a stranger?
He's not a stranger anymore, he's a friend.
Last guy we called friend, he was gonna eat for dinner.
Then we had a nice dinner, and we were friends.
He thought we were going to kill him until 5 minutes ago.
Well, we were going to.
Yeah.
But then he changed his heart.
Yeah, Lord.
So, with that, you proceed to finish up your meal there, Deacon. And you are able to all enjoy the cooking that does come from Deacon. So,
Is that willpower for Echo not to try the magic candy? Is that her willpower?
uh-huh.
Yeah.
World famous Wilder Mountain Stew.
So everybody grabs a bowl, and just because it's fun and we like rolling dice, everybody give me a con save.
Is this stew that bad?
No.
It is that bad. Can confirm.
I did put a few peppers in it. That's
Yeah.
normal.
Sapphire, you're struggling a little bit with the peppers and the fact that you are drooling a lot.
Can Sapphire even open her mouth up enough to eat?
She can. It's just not a productive eating of dinner.
It's not very flattering looking.
No, definitely not. As you you end up getting like halfway through the bowl before the effects of the candy wear off.
She kind of looks like Thaco.
Yeah, I can see.
All right, so
after I've finished, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just after we've finished eating, or after I've finished eating, I'll pull out the Das Lute and play us a song. But I'm also going to cast Suggestion on the goblin and just kindly suggest he not eat sentient creatures.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what is your spell save?
13.
Okay. It was almost a 1, too. As you suggested in your song that, don't eat sentient creatures, he seems to not really be paying much attention to your song. But you do notice that the Campestry is enjoying your song quite a bit.
So did I see everybody, like, the effect wear off?
You did. Yep, you did. Okay. He
Need to
does
try
still have a couple of pieces of candy left, and he offers them out as dessert.
I would take another one, but I will pocket it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to eat it right now, but I will take it.
Okay. So you each have a piece of goblin candy.
We talk about how that's like a drug addict saying, "I'm gonna take this bottle of cocaine, but I don't want to snort it right now. I'm
Maybe.
gonna take it for safekeeping."
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Echo, you have a problem.
With magic, yes.
You're the one who keeps wanting things to die so you can cut them up.
That's for science.
Hers is for magic. It's its own
Magic
kind of
is
science. Mm-hmm. So with that, that's funny. I believe that with the fact that you, if you would like, you can make camp here with the Campestry and the Goblin, if you'd like. That is apparently now your new friends. I mean, it is now officially nighttime.
Quick, Hunter, perceive something.
That's funny. Hanar is on watch only at night. Yes.
That's the only time we really need to watch, isn't it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, perception-wise, only on watch at night.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, that is where we will end for today. So thank you so much for hanging out with us for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight Feywild adventure here at DMS Adventurers Tavern. Just a reminder, we will be back tomorrow with our Tomb of Annihilation stream. Join us for that, as there is some campaign wrap-up stuff now that they are back in Port Nanzaru before they step off into another adventure. And then just another reminder that next week we will have the Candlekeep Mysteries Monday game where we will have a actual campaign wrap-up. And then the rest of the week we will not have streams, as we will be having our family holiday time. So please stay safe, and we hope to see you back here. I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. New Year's Eve, yeah. Then I guess so. Yeah, our next session for this will be in 3 weeks. Okay. Withdrawals, it's true. I know, withdrawals. So we will not be back here for Wild Beyond the Witchlight until after the new year.
You and me might stream some stuff, but not D&D.
Right. So, but we hope that you will join us tomorrow as well as Monday. And yeah, until the next time we see you here at DMS Adventurers Tavern, please stay safe, enjoy the holiday, and have a very, very Merry Christmas. Let's go ahead and raid
Happy holidays, everyone.
to Vast
Happy
Ice
holiday.
Gaming.
Happy holidays, everyone.
All right.
Happy holidays.
Have a good night, guys.
Night.